Guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another episode from Salvage Nation. Like the thumbnail says, we got a big announcement in the form of a new channel sponsor, which brings us to today's sponsors. This video is sponsored by no other than Copart. Copart is sponsoring Salvage Nation and we got something special coming. We got a new build, I've just got a phone call. My guy's gonna be outside in 2 minutes. So I'm not talking, I'm gonna tell you a little bit more about our sponsors Copart, but let's go outside and take delivery of the brand new build on Salvage Nation. Let's go! Clean, very clean. Alright, Zaf, see how clean this is?
The TSI engine, you can jump the timing.
Is it? It's running and driving, they said.
If it's running and driving, good.
Let's see. Yes guys, so as you can see, from one budget build to another budget build, I've just gotten rid of my M140i and I got rid of the budget A3, and it seems like you guys love budget builds, so I'm gonna try to deliver and I'm gonna be filming this one a little bit different. As you can see, my guy Donald is already getting stuck in. We're gonna strip this down, and as we strip it down, I'm gonna be showing you all the damage as we've seen it. I've got a guy up in Ilford who breaks only VW Golfs and he's got a whole ton of parts for me. I just need to give him a parts list. That's the first step, and you guys are going to be coming along with me to see the whole journey. So let's get all of this damage torn down, and then I'm going to be showing you as we go. So let's go. So guys, have a look. This looks like it's an aftermarket bumper. So it might have had some damage or some work done to the front already. We're just getting all of these broken pieces of the light out of there because I really want to see this top chassis arm. Now this car is a category S. They said it's an S, but so far I'm actually pleasantly surprised. I can't see why it's a category S, because I thought maybe this top chassis arm would have been gone, but it seems alright. I thought maybe the bottom chassis leg down there would have been gone, but if you look, I can see it, it looks completely straight. But you know what, I'm not getting ahead of myself. I need to remove this wing, remove the rest of this damage before I know exactly what's going on. Now have a look at that front slam panel down in there. Front slam panel is completely wrecked. So yeah, front slam panel, and I'm hoping that I can get away with these radiators, but it's not looking too positive. Have a look inside. Yeah, nothing in the tank is empty. That is not a good sign. But yeah, now there. It looks like Donald's having a tough time getting that light out of there, and sometimes you just have to jam it out. That's what happens when you get jammy cars. But yeah, we're gonna be turning this car around. I wanna have a quick flip on this one, man. Super quick flip, because I've got another budget one coming in as well. Now we're gonna come back to the front and we're gonna see how Donald gets up, but I wanna show you around the car. Have a look at this passenger side door. It's completely nice, no damage there. Passenger rear door, no damage there. The rear quarter, no damage. The rear bumper is flaking right there, which leads me to believe maybe that rear bumper got sprayed before. And these things tend to happen when you get an older car, and this is an older car. It's not too old. I'm sure someone will still really like this car, but it's still a lovely car, man. I'm still happy. We will kind of put a lick of paint on the rear bumper, get that all fixed up. But this is the kind of builds that I love. It's come and it's driving straight away. It's automatic, that's another good thing. But have a look at this rear door. This rear door is toasted. We're not gonna try fixing that. I've already put the word out, and I've got a few offers for a rear door. I've even got an offer for one in black, which is exactly what I need. But when Akil comes back, we're gonna have to repair this rear quarter. Inside the car is really, really clean. It looks like a car that hasn't had a lot of kind of use. So I'm happy about that. And any potential buyer should be happy with that. We just need to take care of the exterior. Have a look at that. Car is nice, lovely. The gearbox works. Now, every time I see automatic cars, they do sell better, but I'm always a bit worried when I buy them because you never know, the gearbox might be a bit faulty. However, I haven't seen any lights and the car drives both forward and backwards. It's got the automatic windows, both front and back. Happy about that. And that brings us back around to the front. There we go. This side has no issues. Now, as you can see, Donald went ahead and got all of the broken bits of the light, or what is remaining of the light, out of the car. And like, why is this car category S? Come on, I've seen less. If you saw the A3 build that I've just completed, like that was a Cat N, and that was supposed to be a Cat S in my opinion. But this is the bulk of the damage. And I've checked it, it's not a double Cat. So it's a Cat S recently for this. So I don't know what that is about. We just started up the engine. Listen to that TSI engine. The engine is running nice and smooth. Start it again. Yeah, normally you get like a rattling timing chain. Yeah, sounds great, sounds good. That battery looks like it's a new battery in there as well. Have a look, let me just zoom that in. Yep, so I'm happy about that. This airbox is completely gone. And this is why I like to just break down the damage as soon as I get the car, so I can go away in the night, the night time of delivery day, and I can make sure that I get as many of the parts as possible, because when you sleep on it, time is money, man. Time is money, and we ain't got time to waste. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna slap it on time lapse, and we're gonna tear down all of this damage. So guys, today's video is sponsored by no other than Copart. If you know my channel, I've been using Copart for over 10 years. 10 years. And it's finally getting recognized, and they're sponsoring this episode. If you don't know about Copart, which the majority of you would if you're watching this kind of content, but if you don't know about Copart, Copart is a company that has got thousands and thousands of used salvage vehicles, from everyday cars, sports cars, heavy good vehicles, whatever. They even do heavy machinery, and guess what? They go into auction every single day, and they've got a lot of different locations across the UK. I have provided several videos, I'll link it up above. I've provided several videos on how to go about navigating Copart so you get the best deals, because honestly, I believe that you can still get some really, really good deals on Copart. Now, a lot of the consensus is they're not great, the fees are high, whatever. Well, guess what? I've got a plan. I'm going to be headed down to Copart. I'm going to be speaking to Copart, and I want you guys to get involved. So whatever questions you want to ask, we're going to be asking. But if you want to get into the salvage game, or you're looking for a new car, register to Copart today using the link down below to get access to thousands of vehicles, which goes into auctions every single day. And trust me when I say, I have been a customer just like you for ages, over 10 years, so I know. And I've tried the other competitors in the UK. You're not gonna get the wide array of cars, vehicles, motorhomes. It's just the vastness of Copart is unmatched. Like, if I want a Polo, I'll find the Polo. If I want a BMW convertible, I'll find that. Whatever I need, Copart has got it. And that is just my honest opinion. So click the link down below, register today, and trust me, stay tuned to Salvage Nation, because we're gonna be doing a lot more with Copart. Right, with that out of the way, let's continue with that lovely car right there. Now guys, I think I got some good news about the rad pack, but I'll explain that in a second. I think I've got even more good news about the car in general, but it's just a theory at the moment, but I'll confirm that in a second also, but stay tuned. Yeah, buddy. We need that. We need that one. That's the bonnet lock. 100% it comes out. There's one screw I can see. Donald, there's one screw still in. All right, guys, so whilst Donald gets all of that sorted, check this out. Once again, do you guys remember the Golf R video when I was putting this bit on and I smashed this little nipple right here and I had to buy one from TPS? I know for a fact, 17 quid, and it's an easy replacement. So I'm hoping that that's the reason why there's no water in the rads, because the rad doesn't look like it's got any sort of damage. The pipes or the hoses don't look like they've got any sort of punctures, and there's no water in the tank. And I know for a fact that on the Golf, once it got up to temperature, all the water was shooting out of right here when I accidentally broke it. And if you imagine, it hit something quite high up when this car took the impact, pushed everything back. Look, it smashed the airbox right there. Have a look, airbox is smashed. And it just damaged a lot of things in this general area. And look, I think that's the reason why there's no water in the tank. So, why I'm happy? That means I don't have to buy a water rad, fingers crossed. We're only gonna know, I'm gonna get a screw, I'm gonna plug this, I'm gonna fill up the water, and then I'm gonna see if hopefully, it's just this area here that's leaking and nowhere else leaks. I'm even more sure that there's no damage to the top chassis arm or the bottom chassis leg right here, which begs the question, why is this car a Cat S? But then I was thinking about it, and if I come around to this side, have a look. Now this door is not part of the structure of the car, so I wouldn't have expected that. However, have a look. That hole right there, that's why this car's a Cat S. Oh my, that. Oh. It's a good thing and a bad thing. But anyway, we move on. So guys, I'm checking for any leaks. I'm checking to see if the fans are working. And already I can see a leak. Oh God, what's going on? Okay, so I thought something else was leaking, but that's the return pipe. As you can see, that's where the water is. So I need to plug this one as well. This is just a temporary measure. I just want to make sure that there's nothing wrong with the rads. So I've plugged it here with a screw, and I've plugged it there with a screw, and that's meant to be there to give the water back. So there should still be water in the system. I'm going to let the pressure build up a little bit, and I'm going to turn it off. If that's all that's wrong with the coolant system, I'm happy, and I'm going to call TPS first thing in the morning, and it should be here in a couple of hours. And this part costs £17. I know it because I had to get it twice, if you remember, on the Golf R build. But anyway, I'll leave it now. It doesn't seem to be leaking anywhere else, so I'll leave it now and let it do its thing. I want to see if those fans are working, but in the meantime, let's go ahead and get that wing off and continue tearing down all this damage. So guys, can you hear that? That is the sound of the fans. 1 and 2, they're both working. Now, it's missing a few sensors and the return pipe is not connected, so the water is not circulating all the way through. But there's no other leaks and the fans are working, so that means that the rad pack is good, which means that I just need to change this little part right here for 17 quid, which is the result. Sorry for all the noise. I'm going to turn everything off, and we're going to get this broken bonnet off the car, and then we're going to see what else we can get off the car.
Do
Guys, can you hear that? That is the sound of that 1.4 TFSI engine purring. It's so smooth, it's so nice, so quiet. Nothing is leaking. Absolute result. Like, I am so happy with this car so far. I'm gonna go ahead and tidy up and clean up, and I'm gonna tell you all the bits that I've found that I've gone. But before I do that, I wanna show you one last thing, which is the interior of the car, because it's very impressive how clean the interior on this car is. So let's go check out the interior, and then I'll give you one final breakdown of everything that I've found, and then we can start to wrap up. So let's get it. All right, so I'll put the light on so you can get a better view. I don't know how you're seeing that on the camera, but just take a look. Take a look. Let me know what you think of the interior. Like, you can just tell when a car's been well looked after, when a car's been ragged. Have a look at the seats. Now, the car's got about 60-odd thousand miles on it, and the seats are just in really good condition. Have a look at that gear knob, gear stick. Everything is looking great, looking nice. And it's genuinely just a nice, tidy, little, clean little car. This has got ISOFIX. It's funny, right? Since I've had my little one, I always look for cars with ISOFIX. I'm like, yeah, that's the ISOFIX, because you need that. If you're a parent, you'll know what I'm talking about. You have to look for that ISOFIX when you've got little kids, man. Looking at the dash, I have no dirty lights, no engine, no gearbox, nothing like that. And the car's covered a mere 62k miles. Now, I'm very happy about that. The person who had this car before have put in this aftermarket stereo with GPS, and it's got the automatic HVAC system. Inside, I don't know what this little thing is. I found it hanging around it, and it talks, but I don't know what that is. I'll have a look at that later on. But yeah, genuinely, the car is just a nice, tidy little car. So guys, with all of that done, we're coming to the end of this video. I've taken delivery, I've broken down the damage, and I think I know what I need. And I think we can fix this car in a matter of days. So have a look at the bumper. The bumper is in good nick, other than right here, it's got this little crack right there. Now, I reckon we can fix that. The front grille, although it's got the badge, have a look, it's got some damage there, and it's just broken. I'll get a new one. The front crossbar or front bumper reinforcement, that seems to be in good nick. There's no damage to that. I can save and salvage that. Have a look at this front slam panel. That's completely toasted. I'll order one of them from my suppliers, and that will be delivered to the car. As you can hear, the car's been running all the while. Look at the fans. They're slowly moving now, 1 and 2, and they're not going in overdrive. That tells me that the fan system and the cooling system is working. There's no nasty leaks. The red pack seems to be holding fine. I can't see any damage there, but time will tell. The chassis legs, completely fine. Like, come on, man, I am very happy. And there it goes, the fans just went off. So as you can see, the fan has stopped. So that means that the heating system has reached the desired temperatures, and the system has told the fans to turn off. Battery seems good, but this is the real meat of the issue. There's no damage to that top chassis leg. There's no damage to that bottom chassis leg, and I'm very, very happy. Look, there's no damage in this kind of region, which makes me happy, happy, happy. I'll be ordering a new wing, a new headlight, front slam panel, as I said, and then we can reassemble this front end. Once that's all done, we'll get a new bonnet on the car. With the new bonnet, that should be the front end good to go. So pretty much that's that. I've already called ahead one of my suppliers. He breaks cars. He's got a door in black, so that should save us having to spray that door. And then we just need to do a repair on this sill right there. That is not a big job. We will sort that out in no time. So guys, there you have it. I feel like this has been a successful delivery drop-off. It's so good to have a car dropped off that's running and driving, and it's been a while since I've had one of them. But anyway, I've made a full parts list. I know exactly what I need. You guys have seen it. Let me know what you think of this new budget VW Golf. Like, I'm going down the budget route for a while. I just sold the M140i, and I was thinking, should I go get a big blockbuster, or should I go down the budget route? And it seems that you guys are responding a lot better to the budget route. And to be honest, you know what? I want to just try to build the channel steadily, and I don't want to force anything, so I'm sure that the big blockbusters will come in time. But back to this build, I'm happy with it. Tomorrow I'm going to come in bright and early. I'm going to make a few phone calls. I'm going to go collect some of the bits, get some of the bits delivered, and I reckon that we should be able to finish this one off in no time. And I'll be driving this car around in no time as well. So this is where we're going to end this episode. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, press the like button, because it really, 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 please, it helps with the YouTube algorithm. A lot of you guys are watching my content. You're enjoying it because you're watching it. but you're not subscribing and you're not pressing like, but then that makes YouTube feel like, man, you don't like it, so it just kills the channel, kills the videos, etc, etc. Help me to get Salvage Nation to the top of the map. That's where I'm heading, that's where I want to be, and I can only do that with you. So with all of that jargon out of the way, guys, this is where we're going to head at. So like I always say, keep it moving, and I'll see you in the next one. Guys, thank you for watching. Click here to see what YouTube thinks you should watch. Click here to watch one of my previous episodes. And like it said there, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. We out.